So, like any server, brand new, I start out with a starter base to help build up. So after getting the starter base going up, all the little tools I needed to start progressing in the game, I come across this guy at a PvP, and I was trying to read his body language and how he was playing to see what he would do, if he was passive or not, since he was PvEing right now. But I was trying to read him, and it was a little confusing, but then we ended up just fighting. It was probably the most fucking scuffed PvP you can have, just because, like, I didn't want to lose my stuff. I know he didn't want to lose his stuff, so it was just the most passive PvP you could possibly have, especially on Scorchers with the whips and tortures being the main thing day one. There was a little AIDS, but I ended up coming out on top, so I'm pretty happy. So after killing him, I proceed to run the stuff back to the base, and then tame a moth, because I needed at least a flyer, and I knew I could slow people down and bowl them with it. So after hitting the Kobe Bola, I knock it out and proceed to tame it. So I proceed to go back to base. I find these guys taming an RG, which I wanted to counter. I let him knock it out almost, and then I proceed to go kill him. My buddy was over doing note runs and trying to get level 100. He ended up getting off. He didn't really do much, so I didn't really say. I was kind of solo. I was basically solo because he didn't do anything. He didn't even know how to use the moth, which was funny. So I proceed to kill this guy. So I go ahead and kill him, take his kit, and instantly knock out the RG and take for myself. So after knocking out the RG, they decided to come back for round 2. Again, my tribe made really know how to use the moth, which understandable, nobody uses those things in this game, but I didn't want to team a PT, so. So after chasing this kid for about an hour, felt like I finally killed him and got a nice, good amount of loot. Something like that. So after killing the guys, I decided I need to store my loot somewhere and start building the base. So I go over to 1010 and start building. After building and getting a couple turrets up, I had about enough metal for an indie forge and etc. like that. And up finding a base. I wasn't sure if it had loot in it or not. I assumed because I heard a fabricator, he might have stuff for turrets. So I go make rock launchers, come back, and raid it. As you can tell, I get a mad amount of loot. I think towards the end, I think that was 60k wood. I think about 800 electronics, and I think 4K metal, which early game, this is about 2 hours in the wipe. That is a massive amount of loot, especially for a solo player on Scorched Earth. So, after coming back, my tribe mates were getting on the server. They just got off work and etc. Some of them were EU, so they had stuff to do. So, I decided to play as many turrets as I can to defend the base solo. They get on, and we decide to go out and have some fun PvP. Tagged you. Oh, Bloodstalker on me! It's fucking kill me! Oh my god!
Dead.
Fucking,
Dead.
I'm dead! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
Go save him, Rob.
I scoop off the Bloodstalker.
I killed him with a fucking rocket!
Kill it,
Homing
kill it,
rockets,
kill it,
baby!
bro.
Homing rockets! We need to kill. I think it's fucking mad.